Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Kaga, and we're back with another World of Warships replay. And this is someone that you've seen before on the channel. This is Reimu, and back with the Iowa. Though this time, we're not looking at how to be defensive against air attack so much as putting it all together. And I don't mean to spoil it, but you can expect some very nice, juicy damage numbers this match. So, without further ado, I'm going to stop spoiling it and get on with describing the match. So, right off the bat, you will notice that this is a Tier 9 maximum game that also has aircraft carriers. And it's an Essex squaring off against a tie hull. Oh boy, not going to be fun, right? Especially since this is on the new 3-point domination map on Ocean. I'm still not quite fond of the layout of this particular map. I like the fact that the points are diagonal, but all said and done, it's just it's another 3-point domination map with this time nothing that makes it unique. But anyway, we've got our particular fleet composition here, and I guess true to form for online gaming, there are so many different plans about how to get the match won that nobody knows which way they really want to go. So we see this giant blob, and like any blob, blobs do what blobs do, because they blob around, and blobby blob blob blob. Oh boy. This is looking so wonderful, isn't it? Ooh, is that an enemy battleship? Yes, that is an enemy battleship. Is there anything that we can see that could possibly endanger us? Nope. 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 Battleship or a cruiser? Broadside cruiser? Never mind. Not a question. Fire! Fire the guns! Fire them faster! Someone, load faster! Ooh, those are looking good. Those are looking good. Ooh, there's a Citadel penetration. Okay, then going after that cruiser really paid off, and holy torpedoes. Somebody ate a face full of them. And ooh, was a destroyer too. Ow. Turn. Turn. You don't need vigilance to see those torpedoes coming. Turn. This is one of those few cases where, yeah, the torpedoes are they were like 5 kilometers out when they were first spotted. Don't wait for them to enter your own acquisition range to start turning to avoid them. Turn ahead of time. Again, we'll send another salvo out and another broadside cruiser. Get some hits. Don't know how much damage, but we got some hits. That's not that bad. That's a fair number of enemy battleships. Let's keep the bow pointed at the enemy and not make the mistake of going full broadsides. You know, that thing you never want to do in this game. Targets. Which target shall we go for? Oh, I know. How about the broadside battleship? Because, you know, you never do that in front of another battleship. What do you think? 1, 2? 2. Damn. At that. Ow. Anyone else, get that, clinch when they saw those rounds hit? Ugh. They've been there once or twice, and, well, I suppose you can't always have it your way. Here come the Taiho's bombers. Oh, and we're on fire too, in 2 places. This is wonderful. Oh boy, things just keep getting better. Oh, and it looks like Reimu has decided to use the damage control party just now. Gets lit on fire while that is still active. I guess I won't have to worry about that one, but what about those bombers? What's gonna happen with them? Oh, one torpedo squadron is... Nope, never mind. Little issue with them stacking up on each other. This Taiho certainly likes having them loiter for a bit. Hello, friendly Kutu. No, no, that's not a Kututsov. I guess that might be a York? No, not a York. Not a Hipper? Maybe. Or maybe... No, 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 no. That's probably a Rune. Interesting inspection there, Rune. What'd you find? Certainly doesn't seem like you found any bombers in there. Or enemy ships, for that matter. So what were you looking for, huh? Oh! Ow! Ramo, you're at it again. Enough. Enough. It's painful. It's painful to look at. Painful. Oh. So, for those of you who are just kind of sitting there doing the quick mental numbers in their head, and oh, hello, Taiho. You screwed up. You're a little too far forward. Will those connect? That was an awfully snapshot, so will it? Oh, we got one hit. Though it probably just ricocheted off the deck, because the Taiho is kind of bouncy like that with that armored flight deck. But anyway, you're just looking at those damage numbers, and you sit back and you realize that at this point in the battle, we've already done over 53,000 damage. Ouch. Could this get any better? Well, yes, apparently it can. And based off those numbers, that was a normal armor penetration as well, and not one of those spalling hits. Damn, or an overpen. Nice hit there. Oh boy. So yeah, remember what I said about juicy damage numbers? Yeah, it gets better. And you know, I'm constantly amazed how much you can actually do in a battleship without really going all that far or changing your aim all that much from shot or salvo to salvo in terms of your lead, and you just sit back and you go, something seems a little weird here. RNGesus, help. Help, RNGesus, help. And I'm not certain why the aim indicator says it was aiming at this old German cruiser when he was clearly aiming at the Japanese one off to its port side there. Scored a hit. Don't know what that did. Could have been, you know, anywhere between 0 and 4,000 for all we know. Let's see. Broadside battleship? Broadside cruiser. How about a cruiser, right? It's like the great delicacy of battleships is broadside cruisers. Or maybe it's an irresistible treat. I'm not certain. It's a really hard question to answer, right? Which one would you treat it as? A delicacy or just that midnight snack? Oh man, this is certainly a target-rich environment. Oh boy. Do these people ever learn? Let's find out. We're obviously being shelled by a battleship here. Obviously. What need would we have to turn away from battleship? We're only being shelled by it. It makes you really wonder about situational awareness on the behalf of the majority of people playing online games. It's like, are you paying attention? Because very clearly I'm getting this weird feeling that the game I'm seeing and the game they're seeing are two very different things. And yeah, I know you can make the argument, yeah, you're looking at it in hindsight, and holy torpedoes. Turn. Easy with the rudder there. Easy. There we go. Oh, hey, well, that was easy. And you know, I really get this feeling that when you're in the battleship and versus when you're in the cruiser or anything else for that matter, you've seen two very different games. And it's like, huh, are we looking at the same game? Because I don't think so. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, I can sail broadside onto a battleship and expect nothing. Yeah, I get the feeling that people say that a little too often. Are you really gonna do this? Really? You really did it. I have no words. And RNG just allowed it, so I guess we'll let that one slide. Yeah, we're not pressed for a shortage of targets here, and very willing ones at that. Will we take a shot at a Cleveland? Oh, you bet you we will. Actually, I think that might be a... Ah, that's a Baltimore, probably. Yeah, we'll shell that Baltimore. Armor piercing from a cruiser against a battleship at that range? You have to be med. It looks like the enemy Iowa learned his lesson. Maybe 2 Citadel penetrations late there, but you know what? At least he learned. It looks like they're really trying to kill that Izumo that Reimu's divvied up with. Hello, Mr. Cruiser. How are you doing today? Special delivery. So, how you like the present? Certainly would have really liked that 20,000 health we just saw you lose. Scratch that. 30,000 health. Are those torpedoes you launched at us? Did you really go broadside on to a battleship to launch torpedoes? Oh boy. People will never learn. Hello, Mr. Atlanta. We had like to talk to you. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not this salvo, but we would like to talk to you. And that Iowa certainly is doing the whole border scumminess with yeah, let's not talk about that, right? Let's not talk about that. And yeah, that cruiser just gave up, just sacrificed his ship to launch torpedoes that were never going to hit. Really? Really? That's not a smart thing to do. Give up your entire ship, or actually I think it was close to about 3/4 of his entire ship, to do 0 damage. Where's the economy in that? Please, someone, tell me, where's the economy? What were you expecting to get out of this? Hello, Mr. Baltimore. Got another special delivery for you. Why you no take delivery? This was good delivery. This was 16-inch shells worth of freedom delivery. And it looks like, yep, he's survived the torpedo barrage just long enough. We're gonna give him another dose of freedom, because a Baltimore just doesn't have enough of it. In there, it looks like in his boom, done. So, managed to go ahead, pick up the Confederate, the high caliber awards, netted a fair bit of credits and experience this round. And this is the part that I'm sitting there looking at the compensation system for damage in World of Warships. It's very clear to anyone watching this replay that whatever the hell cruiser was that was inspecting the rear of Reimu's Iowa was clearly the one causing the entirety of that damage. Why is Reimu paying that person's repair bill, or part of it? It makes no sense. And it should be no surprise that this sneaky little Fubuki was able to out-experience Reimu-san in this particular match because it's a 3-point domination mode, and destroyers will do very well if they focus on the simultaneous act of damaging the enemy and capping. So no surprise there. That's just part of playing the game, and that rework to experience that was done a number of patches ago. That's just part of playing the game. Nothing new. Move on. And I know this is not like 200,000 damage quality of gameplay, but 150,000 damage is nothing to shake a stick at. So don't complain. Don't complain by a lack of damage. That's a lot. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you happen to like it, please consider giving it a like down below. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We'll pick up next week with our regular programming to include more World of Warships content. In particular, I have a few more community spotlight videos for you all, so please look forward to those, and look forward to the continuation of our Armored Warfare mini special series on the Chinese main battle tanks to come, and look forward to our regularly scheduled War Thunder Wednesdays. I believe I have a few good rounds from some War Thunder Ground Forces realistic battles to show to you all, so please look forward to a selection from those. And on the subject of community spotlight, please look forward to, probably by the end of this month, the March 2016, expect some details on how to submit content to me to be posted more or less in a concise video to come. I really do want to open that up to more people. I'm just currently running through the bugs that could pop up and make certain that everything's in order with it. So once again, thank you for having stuck with me for almost 18 minutes. So I'd like to thank you and bid you a good day.